Hello and good morning. Suzanne here, coming to you live from Nanaimo, BC, Vancouver Island. So glad you're here today. Today, we're going to talk about the great ones. The great ones believe they cannot fail. There's only learning and growing. Do you feel like that? When I look back at things I thought originally, oh, I failed at that. No, I didn't. I gave it my all. I tried it and I learned something. I learned what didn't work, or I learned a skill that I didn't have before that jaunt in my life, right? And it brings me back to the story of me wanting to move to British Columbia from central Canada, and friends going, "Oh my God, what do you? Oh, what? Out of fear, they could never leave their hometown." And I'm like, "What?" So away I go. I had to spread my wings and I move out west, and I never ever regretted it. But there was difficult times. There was times where I was like sad, and I remember moving in the west coast of Canada. It rains a lot. So I can remember it raining that fall till the spring every single day. I was like, "Oh, what am I doing?" But you get used to the rain. You can do anything in the rain. You don't have to shovel it like snow. So sometimes you think things are failures, but they're not. They're just a bump in the road. So I want to explain to you from Stephen Seibold's book here, number 63. Champions Champions are committed to never-ending personal and professional growth. Average performers believe learning and growing begins and ends in school. Like, are you kidding me? 15. So from the age of 15 or 16, for the rest of your life, you're never going to learn and grow? That's ridiculous, right? The world class ranks, the world class ranks realize graduation is the beginning of the road, not the end. Professional performers attempt so many things over the course of their lifetimes. Their mental growth rate is staggering compared to the masses. While amateurs avoid risk at any cost, the great ones are always looking for opportunities, right? How can I grow? How can I increase my income, my knowledge, my memory, my experiences, right? So, while amateurs avoid risk at any cost, oh yeah, the great ones are always looking for opportunities. And I find amateurs, they'll find every excuse in the world not to do something. Like, come on. Isn't that a bit boring? The great ones are willing to fail their way to success. Isn't that the truth? Elon Musk, one of the most successful men in the world, was actually at the brink of bankruptcy, and it turned around, right? So, the belief of the champion, according to author Larry Wilson, is I cannot fail. I can only learn and grow. This belief makes pros very dangerous performers. While average people attempt to win while simultaneously trying to avoid pain, champions give it the full court press with little or no concern about failing. Champions have programmed themselves to disengage their fear and move full speed ahead. The middle and lower class are amateurs at failing. They are so afraid of it, they only attempt goals they know they can reach. Like, today I'll do some grocery shopping. It's crazy, right? Stretch yourself. That's the only way you grow. And even if you didn't make that goal, you got closer. You developed. You learned new things. The feelings of bliss that champions experience don't stem from their successes, but from the fulfillment of the growth that occurred along the way. The feelings of bliss that champions experience don't stem them from their successes, but from the fulfillment of the growth that occurred along the way. No kidding, right? So, action step, begin telling yourself you cannot fail. You cannot fail. You can only learn and grow. Keep repeating these words to yourself at every opportunity for the next 30 days and see what happens. You will create a new world class belief that may transform your life. Amazing, right? So, how do we change our lives? Well, there's a couple ways, right? We can just kind of sit back and hope and pray and buy a lottery ticket, or hope a rich uncle or aunt is going to give you some money. Or we can actually look at something that is attracting 1.2 billion people a day. It's the e-learning industry. Back in 2019, there was, over the whole year, there was 950 billion people looking online to learn skills in the e-learning industry. Today, 1.2 billion people. And in just a matter of 3 years, it's going to be 3 trillion a day. Do you think it's a growing industry? Do you think it's an upward trend? Like, hello, right? So 1.2 billion people a day looking to learn skills online. And let's face it, we all want to get out of the job, the 9 to 5. You want to pay off your mortgage, you want to save, you want to buy a house, you want to help your kids. There's a million things we can do with money, right? That's not a problem. So it's definitely an upward trend, 1.2 billion a day. How about time? Right now, you might be working at a job 8 hours a day and you're commuting too. That's 10 hours a day. Well, we have a 2-hour workday. You can split it up. You can do more on a Saturday, Sunday and have less hours in the week. We called it batching. So what that consists of is 30 minutes responding to emails and comments, 30 minutes of putting free classified ads on free websites. So they're basically classified ad websites. And you just put the same ad, you copy, paste, copy, paste, copy. You can do it while you're watching TV. It's so bloody easy. So that's that. And then 1 hour a day of creating content. So if you're at this job and you want out, you know that you make money, you spend the money, and there's just no extra money. There's a ceiling. You're never going to make more. And there is no security, none. All of a sudden, that company could be gone. They could say, you know what, we're paying you too much. You're gone, and we're going to bring in somebody cheaper. There is zero control. So what you want to do is create your own future, your own income. In this 1 hour, you're going to create content. Right now, I'm creating content, right? So I'm on YouTube, and this will be seen by anyone, anytime for the rest of my life if I chose, right? So what happens when you go to work, you make $100 or $150. Will you get paid again? Put in comments. Will you get paid again? No, right? So what happens with content that you create, it can pay you over and over and over again. Someone may see this video today, and they may see it today, next week, a year from now, 4 years from now. They may see it in Zimbabwe. They may see it in Africa. They may see it in Australia. They may see it in Chicago. So I'm creating content that's going to work for me for the rest of my life all over the world. Amazing, right? So, but what you can do if you're working a full-time job on a Saturday, you can take 2 hours and you can batch your content so that it's ready for the next week, and away it goes. So during the week, at night while you're watching TV, you can do that. And then you can take 30 minutes during your lunch to respond to any emails. So it's definitely workable. But what you want to do is be consistent. So if you're consistent, then over time, we're going to replace that 10-hour day with a 2-hour day. Okay? So time is good. Let's talk about money. When you go to PassivePlanB.com, that's my website, you're going to put your name or any name, it doesn't matter, and an email in. And when you do that, you're going to get a series of emails. And this is automation. And what's going to happen is you're going to receive emails about digital marketing. Digital marketing is the most amazing, on-trend, lucrative type of business you can do because it's digital. You don't have to physically make the product, ship the product. It automatically goes to someone. So when someone goes through that, they're going to learn about our company. It's called Digital Growth Community, and you're going to learn about it. And there's 4 products depending on your goals. But one is the 100. It's called the Launch Pad. The other one is the Daily Pay, $300 product. And then there's a $600 called Digital Mastery. And then my favorite is the Legacy Builder Program. So you're looking at a one-time cost to have a fully automated online business. Like, oh my God. Even if you said, I can't do the 2 hours, I can do an hour. Who cares? Get set up, right? So when you buy the Launchpad, it's a $100 US fee, $100 one time. and you buy a $29 website one time so that you've got the automation. When you go to PassivePlanB.com, you will see the type of website. This website that we get, just on these sales here, in 68 days, paid out $7.4 million to people like you and me because we get paid 100%. We'll get into that. So if you buy the launch pad, it's dipping your toe in, but you're getting things set up, you're learning, right? So that's a good place to start for those of you that are a bit scared and you don't want to fail, right? Okay. So you buy the launch pad for $100 one time, and you buy the one-time website. And one other fee is you're going to go to GoDaddy and you're going to buy a domain. And it could be, if your name's John, it could be johnsdailypay.com. And you're also going to get an email. So it might be john@johnsdailypay.com, because you can't use Gmail in businesses anymore. So what that does is, when you're going to have the same as me, you're going to have a place where you can send people. That's it. So that's the option for the Launchpad. And that's the only product you can sell, the 100. If you're more ambitious, you're going to buy the $300 daily pay blueprint. It allows you to sell both, and you would do a one-time fee and a one-time website. This website will reflect both products. Okay. If you're more ambitious, you're going to buy the $600 digital mastery, because with the digital mastery, it's a one-time fee. You're going to buy the one-time website, and you're going to be able to sell all three. It reflects all three. But the ultimate is the Legacy Builder program. What happened to me, I didn't find out about this online. I didn't see it in social media. A friend of mine heard about it because her friend, so here's my friend. So she's got a friend named Shira, and then she's got a friend named Shira. This one lives in Vancouver. This one lives in Calgary. So my friend bought the $600 program. And I said, well, I want the 900. She couldn't sell it. So guess what? I said, well, giddy up and upgrade. So she upgraded, and then I bought it from her, and boom, she got paid $900 direct. So when I bought the $900, she got paid the $900. And then what happens is it goes into what's called a Stripe account, similar to PayPal. And then in a couple of days, it went right into her bank. So she got paid $900 because she upgraded, and I could buy it from her. Well, the reason I was intrigued is because we're good friends. We've known each other for years. And she just started like me. But this friend at the time, in 4 months, was making $38,000. And this friend in 4 or 5 months, had made $72,000. That had my attention. That got my attention. So I was like, I want the Legacy Builder program. Anybody making big money, because you can sell 900, 600, 300, 100, right? So if you're ambitious and you want to go for it, this is where you want to be, and you want to get there as soon as fast possible. If you come into the 600 Digital Mastery or any of the programs, you have 30 days to upgrade, where you just pay the difference. But if you wait past the 30 days, you'd have to pay the full amount again. So that is the option there. So amazing. So these ladies, they're having $900 days all the time, right? And that is everyone's goal, to be making passive $900 days all the time. So this is how you start. You go to PassivePlanB.com, and you put in your name and email, or any name and email, and you're going to get a series of emails, and you're going to learn. And you're going to learn about me. You're going to learn about the process. And eventually you are going to buy, because it is the best option. It's flexible, right? Flexible. You can do the work when it suits you best. If you get up you're an early riser on Saturday morning, you can plan out your whole week, get all your content done, do some of that stuff. And then your week can be fast and easy, because you're busy with work and traveling and all that, right? But over time, the goal is to get rid of that 10-hour day, right? Okay. Time. We did that, right? 2 hours. We're going to get rid of the 10-hour. Over time, you got to be consistent. The next thing is the money. The money's good. Can you imagine having $900, $600 days? Even a $300 day would make people happy, right? In Canada, 300 US, that's like 450, right? Love it. Okay. So those are covered. The next thing is there is no tech. And the reason I say that is because we have 80-year-olds setting up their website. If you follow the steps, you'll do great. If you don't, and you get screwed up, we have 3 Zoom calls on tech every week. And my business partner and I, we also do a once a week tech call, or a support call for our group. So you are not left alone. So what if it takes you an extra week to set up? So what? You're going to have an online business where 1.2 billion people are looking to learn a skill that they can change their lives. So you're going to make people happy. It's amazing, right? So we got the no tech, flexible, time, money. Percentage. Let's talk about percentage. We make 100%. For 18 years, I've been with a company called Isogenics, and I love the products. But you get paid 6 to 10%, maybe. Okay, let's just say if you qualified and you had all the right people in the right spots and they all qualified, then maybe you get 25% on all the bonuses and stuff, but most people are not doing that. So let's just say that 5% of the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people they have in their company are doing really well. But I love the people. I love the type of people it draws. People that are drawn to network marketing want a better life. That's you. That's me. We don't want to struggle. We don't want to be a Walmart greeter when we're older. We don't want that. No way. So we don't want to eat tuna every day when we're older either, right? Okay. So we want to live the good life. And that's why we're drawn to network marketing or drawn to doing a side hustle, all those things. But let me tell you, if I knew about this years ago, 100% profit, digital, no physical product, and flexible time, good money, like it's a no-brainer. And it's what everyone's looking for. So you can't lose, right? Okay. So in the network marketing industry, there's a couple of problems with it. First of all, what are you going to do? Go to trade shows, talk to your friends and family. You're going to, every function you go to, you're going to bring products to share because you want them to like them and order them on a regular basis. I helped a girl lose 123 pounds in 6 months. She won awards. She won $5,000. She flew down to California, blah, blah, blah. Brought in 200 people the first year direct, and one stuck, right? Like lots of attrition, because in these tough times, what's the first thing you're going to do is let things go on your credit card, especially if you don't have a big team and you're not making money. You're going to let go of stuff like that. Your husband's going to say, look, get rid of that bill. We can't afford it, right? So having said that, we don't do any of that. No direct messaging strangers. We don't do any of that. What we do is we create content, put it out into the world. You can do it faceless. You can just create faceless content, put it out into the world, and you will attract the people out of the 1.2 billion that want to change their lives. And the more content you put, the more chances are someone's going to see it. They'll go through the series of emails. 1 in 20 is buying. 1 in 20. And the more content you have, the more that you brand yourselves, the more that people, that number's going to reduce, meaning 10 people go through and you're going to get a sale. There's some people 1 in 7 are having a sale. So it's a matter of being consistent and doing the work. And you cannot fail. You cannot fail. That's what I talked about, because you are going to learn skills that will be with you for the rest of your life. And the nice thing is, as you make money and you get way more money and you don't have to talk to friends and family and you start doing well in digital marketing, you can take those skills and you can build your network marketing company. You don't have to let it go, but you're going to have skills. You're going to be able to set new funnels up, and you're going to be able to make the correct videos for it. We have so much in our community. And when you get the Legacy Builder program, you actually learn how to create more income streams that are reoccurring. Your bills are reoccurring every month. Why not also have reoccurring income? So we teach you about affiliate marketing. Our mentor, Michelle, is making in excess of $47,000 a month in reoccurring money. So in the Legacy Builder program, you learn all about that. So why wouldn't you want reoccurring money as well as the $900 daily? It's amazing. I love it. The other thing is about marketing. We teach you everything you need to know about marketing. Like there is nothing left unsaid. And mindset. Mindset is huge. You could have been programmed by parents that scraped and scraped to get by, and that they always felt you got to work hard. The only way is to give your time for money, time for money. What if you could create assets online that are working for you when you're sleeping, when you're traveling, when you're on your bicycle, when you're doing things that are fun, when you're with your family, when your dog. Do you ever go to work in the morning and your dog looks at you and goes, "Whoa, I'd rather you take me for a walk"? Well, that's what you want. You want time freedom with your family, your dog, your neighbors, all the fun things you want to do, right? I love to play soccer, play guitar. It's wonderful. So go to PassivePlanB.com, get set up. That's all you got to do. So now I'm just going to digress for 1 second. I'm going to talk to you about my buddy, Jimmy. He always comes up. Jimmy Ezel. He is in our community. And Jimmy is from Southern Alabama, I think. And he's got a really strong Southern accent. He talks like this. He said, "Do you ever go to the gas station and you don't know if you got enough money in your account to fill up your gas tank?" Well, I've been there, and maybe you've been there. And nowadays, there's lots of people that are there. They just don't know what they can do. They go to the gas and they're scared. They don't know if they got money enough. Hey, you go to the gas station with your you go to the gas station, you go to the grocery store with your calculator to make sure that you don't overspend when you go to the checkout. You don't want to be embarrassed. How many people are doing that? Millions and millions of people. They are looking for hope. We are the hope dealer. Look at anybody can stretch and get into the launch pad for $100 and the $29 website. Come on. Look at something. Find something in your house that you can sell on Marketplace, on Facebook Marketplace, to come up with the money to get into the launch pad and start learning skills. Start learning. And guess what? You sell a program, you put that 100 aside. You sell another one, you put this aside, and then you upgrade, right? 30 days, you work hard, and then before the 30 days, you upgrade to the 300. Now you can sell 300 and 100. You got to start somewhere. You can't be afraid to fail. Every day we're failing. Every day we're succeeding. It is not failure if you're trying and you're moving ahead. Look at when you were young and you were on a bike and your parents said, "Ah, forget it, get off the bike," or you're learning to walk. Did your parents say, "Oh, forget that walking. You know what? Let's just crawl for the rest of our lives." Forget that, right? So, hello, every day we're learning and pushing ourselves. So do not think that you cannot do this. You can do this. We have 80-year-olds. Jimmy, a simple, kind human being, $30,000 months, $30,000 US. What is that? 30,000 times 1.32, let's say, 39,600 Canadian, $40,000 Canadian. Like, if Jimmy can do this, Jimmy just talks like he's talking to his neighbor because it's his neighbor that's suffering, that needs hope. Look at, you can do this. If I can do it, if Jimmy can do it, you can do this. You just got to believe in yourself, and you got to look at, I know that you've tried a million things. Your family doesn't believe in you. Your husband doesn't believe in you. Your siblings, your kids, they're like, "Oh no, John, what are you going to do now?" Right? But I tell you what, you can go faceless. I'm 60, so maybe your friends and family are on Facebook. You can open up a new Facebook page where no one knows you. You can start a new TikTok account where no one knows you, and you can go faceless, and you can learn and start doing something that's fun and creative where there's no rejection. I have never heard the word no. I never have to ask people for a sale or, "Oh, want to look at my thing? Oh, would you look at my video? Did you look at my video? Did you?" Like, never, ever have to do that. How about that? How about rejection free, minimal time, high money, good percentage. And I forgot to mention in percentage, if you were to do Spotify, if you were to be an affiliate for something like a Spotify, it's basically giving someone a link and they want to upgrade. So they're going to pay 10 bucks a month. So I get $2 every month, a 20% affiliate fee. Would you rather get $2 a month or $900? And in network marketing, I could sell $900 and maybe make $200, but that's not even realistic. If you're not a big shot and you don't have a big team going, you sell $900 in network marketing, you are not making 200 bucks. Look it, but if you are, good on you. But wouldn't you rather make 900 and have full control? No one's going to change the price. No one's going to change the comp plan. No one's going to change the ingredients. It is what it is, and it's packed and it's interactive. This is not a course that goes out of date. She brings in coaches every week teaching us about LinkedIn, TikTok, mindset, motivation, Facebook training, you name it. Oh, emails. Email is the key. The bigger your email list, the more money you're going to make. So you want to start building that asset, building that email list. And as you build it, your income will grow. But the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So I want you to plant that tree with me. Lock arms. Sharon and I are doing weekly meetings on Zoom, and you're going to join us, and we're going to help you with anything, anywhere you're stuck. Plus, the company has amazing support. So I can't wait to see you on the inside. It's been a pleasure talking to you today. Again, you cannot fail. When you learn and grow, you cannot fail. But you got to want to change. Are you fed up? And who wants regret? Not me. I will not be that person 10 years from now, 1 year from now saying, oh, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? My why, my motivation, we have an excavation company. We work hard. It's very seasonal. In the winter when it's raining, no one wants to dig a hole. So, and the expense is high. The amount of insurance we pay, oh, we're just paid a bunch. So expenses are high and it's very seasonal and we want to be mortgage free. So that's my why. But for you, it might be to own a home, to pay off, to have a car. Because we put all our money into machines and machinery and insurances, I'm always driving an old car. I drive a 2001 car. I would like to have a newer car, not new, brand new, but a newer car where I could go on a long trip and I didn't have to worry. So what's your why? Put in the comments. Are you watching the replay? Put in the comments why. What's your why? And definitely subscribe. I'm going to give you good nuggets every day. I'm live every day at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time. And I am so glad to be your hope dealer. So for today, over and out. Peace. Talk to you on the flip side. Here we go.